present today for this webinar on long life age hardened steel cheese tube, also said as bobbin tube, organized by Siddhi Group, Ahmedabad, India. I am Bhavik Thakar, the organizer cum host for today's webinar, supported by Ayush Chopra, the co-host. Before we proceed for the webinar session, allow me to brief you on few points on this Zoho webinar platform. I'm sure everybody in today's day are attending such online webinars, so everybody will be used to how this platform works, but still explaining the webinar presentation is for around 30 to 40 minutes, and later another 10 minutes to 15 minutes max we will have a Q&A session. During this webinar, all the participants will be kept on mute by default for the entire session. On the completion of this presentation session, we will run 2 polls asking for your ratings from 1 to 5 stars, where 1 star will be the least and 5 stars will be the highest ratings. Later on, the session will be open for Q&A for next 10 to 15 minutes, wherein the participants having any questions, one has to type the same in Q&A tab. Q&A tab, questions in Q&A tab can be shared even during the webinar, but the answers will be given during the Q&A session only. Any participant who wants to speak after this webinar session, he or she has to click on the raise hand button, and I or my co-host will allow him or her to mute and allow them to speak. Now let me introduce you to all the 3 partners of this organization. Firstly, Mr. Prashant Gandhi is a founder and managing partner as well as the speaker for today's webinar. There is Mr. Bhagwat Patel, again the founder and a technical partner, and Mr. Sailesh Patel, the managing partner. Thank you all for listening me patiently. With this, I invite Mr. Gandhi to open our webinar. Over to you, Mr. Gandhi.
Greetings to all our friends worldwide, the machinery manufacturers in woven sack industry, our business associates worldwide and in India, and our very valued customers who have spared their valuable time to be with us today for about 30 to 40 minutes. Well, today's webinar, we are going to discuss about certain product concepts which will provide a value to everybody present here. Our journey in terms of business started in 1988. But before that, all the 3 partners during the engineering days stayed in the same hostel, and the business philosophy is in terms of friendship for life, and the same concept we have imbibed in our approach in business as also in our products. Our company has several collaborative institutes wherein institutes into the field of research and development, technology, design, they and we at Siddhi Group, we work together to conceive and devise products which can do better in the coming times. We have a technology from Indian Space Research Organization, which is also helping us to do better and better in certain niche areas. We have the largest portfolio of product range for woven sack industry, about which we will take a few glimpses today. And over and above all this, we have a full-time innovation team for past many years at Siddhi Group, which continuously improves the equipments, our processes, and in turns the products. Here I would like to share that to provide consistent quality, we have installed several management systems in terms of quality, environment, and aerospace product. While we have done this, we have been able to conceive products which can serve the world at large. We produce tubes and related products from steel as well as aluminium, and the focus being on precision drawn tubes. These variety of tubular products are produced for woven sack, FIBC, multi-filament yarn, geotextile, and carpet industry. Not to leave behind, we also do a lot of work for aerospace, defense, automotive, telecommunications, and automation industries. While we do this, our products are reaching to more than 30 countries on consistent basis. Countries like Israel, Indonesia, Italy, they are some of our major buyers. And while doing so, our organization have received more than 45 awards at national level. Prominent among them are Export Excellence, Research and Development, and Entrepreneurship. As a result of all this, we have received patent for a product for which we are going to talk in few minutes. The patent is for induction hardening treatment at steel cheese tube edges for high impact resistance. I repeat the word high impact resistance at the edges. In addition to this patent that we have received, we have applied for several patents, one of them being in Israel also. Now, the patent applications and the patent received only leads us to show that we have tried to create something useful for industrial use and which has happened for the first time in the world. Moving on, I would like to share that we have conceived several products for woven sack industry, FIBC industry, multi-filament yarn industry, carpet industry, and geotextiles. In fact, geotextiles is now gaining tremendous momentum because it is increasing the life of the roads, the infrastructure that is getting created in terms of canal, etc. And for all these products that we have conceived, what we do is we go to the plants, we remain there for many hours to understand the pain point of the industries. While we visited Wovensek Industries, we observed that most of their cheese pipes, or as they call cheese bobbin, they normally get damaged at the ends. And this is the most moving part in the whole Wovensek industry, from winder to the loom and back, day in and day out, 365 days, 24 hours. This part continues to move. And we observed that there is an analogy between our human anatomy and the cheese pipes. Our fingers are protected by our nails from the injury. And likewise, we thought we should create some features which is imbibed within the cheese tube or cheese bobbin, and so we created the hardened edges to prevent the cheese pipes from the damage. Now it was very important that while we create the hardened edges or hardened ends at the particular portion of the cheese pipe, say about 25 mm long portion of the cheese pipe, it was very important to have a combination of strength and ductility in the central portion where the flat tape is wound. This was done specifically at the ends because we remembered what Joseph Juran said. He said, quality is fitness for use. Here we have created a functional advantage by imbibing such feature, and the value addition that has been done is now proven. Several customers of ours in India and abroad have used these tubes by now, and they are experiencing the advantage of increased life of cheese pipes. This is increased by number of cycles due to better mechanical properties at the edges, that is the ends. And this has resulted into a wonderful advantage in terms of reduced cost per cycle and reduced cost per kilogram of production. Normally, everybody today is in a race to reduce the manufacturing cost through productivity measures. Here, a product coming from outside the plant is helping to reduce the cost in a major way by increased life, reduced purchase frequency, reduced space requirement to store the damaged bobbins, and many more things. Now all these has happened because of the fact that the tube itself is resisting deformation or damage, and this is because of better hardness at the ends of the tubes. In addition to this, we have imbibed several other small but very important features in the product. For producing transparent fabric, which is utilized, for an example, for packaging of the food grains, one has to use either white or other than black color powder coated cheese tubes for better sensing while weaving of such fabric. And what we have done is, after studying this requirement, we have opted for several useful colors like red, green, even yellow, in addition to the white color that they required. Many a times they produce the cloth which is in checks format, white and black. Again, the white cheese bobbins are found very useful by them, and it has added value in their factories. In addition to this, we have created several functional features in the tubes. You could see in the central one, we have created micro grooving. Now, micro grooving is created on the tubes, particularly on the larger tubes, which are utilized for carpet backing or for geotextiles or for multi-filament yarn. Here, the micro grooving is helping to prevent the yarn from slippage. We have also created a longitudinal groove for removal of bottom residual layer of yarn. Now, normally in several plants, this was an issue, and the methodologies that are being used in terms of either using the heating element or the scarpel, this particular small feature has helped the companies to get back the bottom layer in the scrap form in a good way without damaging the bobbin surface. We also have tried in terms of aluminum cheese bobbins, where normally the anodizing is done, which is very long lasting, but on demand we have also introduced powder coating like the steel cheese bobbins, so that it creates economy of customers who desire to do so. While doing all this, we have also taken care of small aspects, like whenever the customer approaches us, he desires to see the samples. We keep samples of all the range of products ready, and normally within India it reaches to the customer in 2 to 4 days time, and throughout the world it reaches within about 7 to 10 days time. We have also taken an approach that once the samples are approved, customer might like to have a small trial lot. There we supply 5,000 numbers, and many a times, if the transportation easiness is there, we supply even 2,000 to 5,000 numbers in case of cheese tubes, and even up to 50 numbers in case of multi-filament tubes. And we have made a provision whereby we keep some stock of most of the fast running varieties ready, so that if the customer has emergencies, we supply the consignment within 1 to 2 weeks time. There are instances that we have received a call at 7 o'clock in the evening, and by 9 o'clock our tubes are on the machine in nearby plants, preventing a loss due to empty machines without bobbins. And while we have done all this, the most important thing for us is customer feedback. Maybe here you may not be able to read the full customer feedback, but I am very happy to share that the central scanned copy is from our customer in Indonesia, Sumber Mangawan, and I am very pleased to say that Madam Devi is present here during this presentation. They bought a full container of age hardened, that is end hardened steel cheese tubes from us, and they are one of our very happy customers. Here I would like to mention that while we do not forget to take customer feedback, it is only this customer feedback and the visits to various units that has given us the idea to provide them solutions to convert their problem into a functional strength for them. As an example, for multi-filament yarn, normally they were all using paper tubes, and while they insert the paper tube with force, from the second use onwards, the paper tube starts getting damaged at the ends. And we learned from various multi-filament yarn manufacturers that paper tubes have a life of about 4 cycles on an average. And that pain point we picked up. Our team, our Karma Yogis, our workforce, and the innovation team took up the challenge, produced an aluminum tube which is far thinner than the paper tube. And these paper tubes have been now replaced in several multi-filament yarn producing plants. You can see the transition from paper tube to aluminum in terms of a fact that these aluminum tubes, they have worked in many plants for more than 100 cycles. They are being utilized in India and several other countries of Africa, and our customers have given a feedback that they get a payback, the value for what they invested into the aluminum within about 3 to 6 months time. Here it is very important to note that those multi-filament yarn companies who have the twisting process in their own plant, they find the aluminum tubes to be of immense use because it is utilized for internal rotation only, and they don't have to get it back from their customers. Now coming to one of the very useful innovations that we have made, you can see the feeders here. We call this particular cheese tube feeder light bobbin. We have created an aluminum cheese bobbin which is only 100 grams. This is for the first time in the world that such a light product, and I am aware that very learned individuals who are here with us today would appreciate what kind of advantage this product would deliver in terms of the long-term maintenance of the machines, human fatigue, ease of transporting, and many more. I would like to share with you that this product has been used by a few customers already and found very useful. We have created several useful videos which actually span for about 1.5 minutes, so that many of our customers and prospective buyers throughout the world can get a glimpse of what is available for them. Here I would like to share a very useful message with which I started my presentation about friendship for life. You see, what we have done in nutshell is that we have created several useful functional features in the products, which ultimately improves the quality of flat tip winding and the yield at the woven sack factories and various other allied manufacturing units. Additionally, talking about life, I would say that we have sent and are sending this product to you with a culture of long life imbibed within the product. What we have done is we try to change the metallurgy through enhanced metallurgy aspects. We try to cold draw the tubes so that one gets very accurate and straight tubes, and we also provide heat treatment suitably so that all these features provide excellent life and functional features. I would like to share here that from India, from Gujarat, from Ahmedabad, we have the opportunity to share wonderful products which can be useful throughout the life of the product after we deliver the same to you. I would like to now give back the charge to our coordinator, Mr. Bhavik. Thank you very much for patient listening.
Thank you very much, Mr. Prashant Gandhi, for what this wonderful explanation about the product and the educational information. I truly understand that all our customers, valued customers, and other extended arms of our support staff in various countries have thoroughly understood the technicality of this product. With this, I would like to run our poll. As in starting, I had informed that we would take two different polls, which I would like to start, and we request you to kindly please share your ratings and encouraging us to come up with such further other webinars for different various products. The first poll has been already started, wherein we are asking, did you like our product concept of this edge hardened steel cheese cube? I'm also sharing another poll for rating our presentation. With this, we can move on to our Q&A session now. So I can see there are some Q&A questions has been already posted. There is a question by Chunilal Prajapat. It is asked, it's a feather in our product range as developed, so light first time in the world. Okay, this question has already been answered by Mr. Shailesh Patel. He was trying to understand what is the concept of showing feathers around the cheese cube with that animation. So it is rightly answered that it is a concept where we were trying to show that it is a very light and it is the lightest cheese tube offered by us, and this innovation has been done first time in the world. I also have a few other questions, Mr. Prashant Gandhi, where I would like you to answer. Somebody is saying, what is the life of this end hardened steel cheese tube?
Yeah, it's very important because when we talk of long, what does it mean? You see, normally a cheese tube remains in the plant working for about 5 to 7 years. I would like to share that these end hardened tubes may work for double the life, because here the central portion accommodates the yarn pressure and the end portion will resist the deformation in such a way that, for an example, if the tube has a tensile strength of say 700 MPa, the end portion is about 14 to 1500 MPa tensile strength, and that provides the life, real life to this product.
Thank you, Mr. Prashant. There is another question shared by Mr. Basu. Can we get this product literature over mail? Yes, definitely, sir. You are also going to get an email from us for this with the recording of this webinar, as well as we are going to share the presentation. There is another question popping up. To how many customers or say number of end hardened steel cheese tubes sold by you so far, Mr. Prashant?
Yeah, we have supplied it to many customers in India and abroad, but to be precise, last year we supplied this end hardened product to 20 customers in India, and one of them being Plastine. Plastine Group bought 1.75 lakh, that is 175,000 numbers of age hardened, that is end hardened cheese tubes at their two plants, one in Kutch and another in Chhatral, Rajpur, during last year itself. I also mentioned about our customers abroad, and one of them is present here also from Indonesia.
Yes, thank you. There is Mr. Prathamesh Naik who has raised his hand. I have, Mr. Prathamesh, I have allowed you to speak. You need to accept the request and you can speak, please. Mr. Prathamesh? Maybe he has lowered his hand. Okay, you can also share a question if there is anything you can type here. Yes, Mr. Basu, thank you for acknowledging. There is another question for multi-filament yarn, Mr. Prashant. He is asking what will be the how much load it will take, like for about the drop size of 5.5 kg for aluminium tube for multi-filament yarn.
Yeah, maybe Bhagwat, you are there. You have been to such plants many times for conceiving these ideas. Please, Bhagwat.
Prashant, probably my connection is not good, so you carry on.
Okay. Yeah, in case of multi-filament yarn, these tubes have taken a load of 5 to 5.5 kilogram, and we have seen these running at plants in India, the plants which were supplied by Lohia, they call it Lohia Lofin machine. We have seen them on Babylon, Lohia Lofil 40, as well as Lohia Lofil 80. On all of them, and the denier, in fact, I would like to share the denier also. It is taking denier up to 4,000 deniers. That's what we have seen. Thank you.
Yes. So there is a question for carpet backing. What size of tubes have you provided?
Oh, that's a wonderful thing. You see, for carpet baking, we have provided 90 ID tubes, 90 millimeter internal diameter tubes, and here we have created several versions. These tubes have been supplied to northern India, if I talk of India, and to several countries where they have carpet manufacturing base, but incidentally those who manufacture the base of the carpet, and these 90 ID tubes are from aluminum. They are manufactured from a special alloy which provides a wonderful strength, and the outside diameter is 98, 96 and 95. So 98 by 90, 96 by 90 and 95 by 90. Very recently we have sent something to Turkey of 95 by 90. So this is how we have been doing. And here we are also coming out with various versions which will provide further enhanced life to them. Maybe within 6 months or so, things are coming up. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. So there is one more question from Tunilal Prajapat. He is asking how many weight in gram is sufficient for cheese tube for 600 to 1400 denier. I'll repeat the question. How many weight in gram is sufficient for cheese tube for 600 to 1400 denier? Yes, Mr. Prashant.
Yeah, normally, according to us, it should be about 750 grams to 1 kilogram. But here, I would say that the woven sack manufacturers might be more precise.
Thank you. There is another question from Mr. Jignesh. Have you any plan for implementation of automation to avoid waste? I'm certainly not able to understand the question exactly, but if you can answer to this question. Again, I'll repeat. It is asking, is there any plan for implementation of automation to avoid waste?
As far as automation is concerned, you know, our domain is up to supply of such tubes, and the automation for transportation within the plant is possible for all such tubes, because these tubes have to travel only from the winder to the circular or any other type of loom. But I think this is out of our domain.
Yes. Yes, thank you. So there is another question from Mr. Anil Bhake. He is asking, do you supply CED coated tubes for woven sacks?
Sir, at the moment, no.
Thank you. Mr. Jayesh Sharma is asking, in aluminium cheese pipe, what is the difference between powder coated and anodized cheese pipe? As long as it also the difference for extruded cheese pipe and cold drawn cheese pipe. Yes. So there are two questions. The first one is he's asking the difference between powder coated cheese pipe and anodized cheese pipe. And the second question is for extruded versus cold drawn. Thank you.
Yeah, you see, as far as powder coating is concerned, there is an extra material which comes on the tube as a layer. And as far as anodizing is concerned, it is a process through which the purpose is to create a resistance to oxidation. So when they do the anodize, there is no extra material which is added from outside like powder. The aluminum tubes are immersed in electrochemical tanks, and through the application of power and keeping anode and cathodic things there, the anodic coating emerges from aluminum material itself, and it provides a coating which prevents oxidation to the aluminum tube. And this coating could be of different thicknesses. We provide aluminum anodized coating, which is a very long life, and many of the customers who buy aluminum cheese tubes prefer aluminum tubes with a coating of 30 to 40 microns, so that while the life of the aluminum gets over, the coating is still there. Over. Thank you. Oh, there is a second question. Yeah. The difference between, the difference between extruded aluminum cheese tube and extruded and drawn aluminum cheese tube. You see, in terms of cost, extruded cheese tubes are cheaper, and precision cold drawn aluminum cheese tubes are costlier. But when we do the precision cold drawing on these cheese tubes, the tubes are becoming fairly accurate. The ovality and the eccentricity are controlled to a great extent. In addition, when we do the cold drawing, we also carry out one more operation called straightening, and this automated straightening that we do takes tubes to a level where the straightness is improved to an extent of 1:2000, 1:2500, and these features, along with the grain structure alignment and increase in strength of the, that is increase in the mechanical strength of the tubes, makes this tube a very long lasting tube. Also, the very important advantage that our customers derive is that machine maintenance, due to the vibrations of this tube throughout the life of the tube, is at such a level that they get enhanced machine life because of the component they use, the accurate component that they use on their machines. We have found several customers and that they prefer, and even we have observed in the drawings of the original equipment manufacturers like Loya, Sterlinger, etc. They recommend the tolerances, straightness and other properties where the best fit is aluminum precision cold drawn tubes. Over. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We have 2 more minutes to take a few questions. There is another question asked: can it be supplied without surface treatment or without powder coating?
Yeah, sure. In fact, to some of our nearby customers, we have been supplying these tubes without powder coating for a very long time. Yes, it is their preference, and that is how we supply them without powder coating.
Sir, there is another question asking: will this cheese tube damage spindle or weaving machine parts?
Yeah, this is a really wonderful question. You see, the aluminum tubes which is mentioned here in the question are as such very lighter. And in fact, if we have all the features that we discussed in the earlier question, the tubes will not damage the spindle of the machine. Thank you. Thank you, sir. So that is all. I am not
Okay, there is another question. Yeah, all of them are saying thank you because nobody is able to speak. Is there anybody who wants to speak? They can please raise their hand and I'll be able to unmute them. If there is any questions which is to be delivered verbally, if there is anybody who wants to speak, they can please raise their hand.
Bhavik, by the time anybody speaks, I would like to thank you all the participants who attended this webinar, and we hope for the best that Prashant has delivered a lot of technological aspect of the product, which is helpful as a whole for the woven sec industries. So our endeavor as a company to give the technological advantages to our customers. So from bottom of my heart and on behalf of our organization, we thank you very much, all the participants who has participated, and we hope for the best in coming time. One more, I think, market share aluminum versus paper cheese tube. Amitabh Pandey.
There is a question from Amitabh Pandey who is asking the market share data of aluminum versus paper cheese tube. Mr. Prashant, if you would like to answer.
Yeah, this is a really very intelligent question. You see, at the moment, I would answer it in two ways. At the moment in India, for an example, if there are 100 multi-filament yarn manufacturers, about 10 of them have started using aluminum tubes by replacing paper tubes. And in terms of quantity, I would say that the share of aluminum multi-filament tubes may be between 2 to 5% at the moment. This is a product that we introduced very successfully during last year itself, and it has also moved to a few customers in Africa, and we have executed about 4 repeat orders from African customers. But to be very frank, there is a long way to go for this multi-filament aluminum tubes, and that is where, you know, the purpose of this webinar is. There are many more companies who will be approached for this. Thank you. Over.
Yes, sir. Let us take this last question from Mr. Bhagwan Jha. He is saying that they have 5 plants of Lohia and they know using 35 ID by 38 mm OD, and weight is approx 290 gram to 300 gram. Despite of using heavy cheese pipe, after some time pipe is bent. So can we use lightweight pipe of this end hardened cheese tube?
Yeah, this is again a wonderful question. I would like to share that when we approach companies with 190 grams steel cheese pipe or 173 gram and 155 gram version of aluminum pipes, and lastly 100 gram of aluminum pipes, they all had these apprehensions. And I would categorically state that the 300 grams tubes which were bending will not happen to the tubes which are weighing 195 grams. And that is where technology comes in. You see, you pay double the price for mobile which is weighing half the weight of normal mobile. It is not by weight that mobile price counts, and it is not the weight by which cheese price counts. I told you, we have imbibed technology through material composition, heat treatment, and cold drawing. And we have imbibe the culture of long-lasting relationship of Siddhi Group in the tubes, which comes to you with culture. It doesn't come with a price tag. It comes with a culture to remain with you for a long time. It's a philosophical answer that I'm giving in the end, but that is what we desire to do. We want customer to enjoy our tubes for a long time, and that happens in spite of the lower weight. Over. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Prashant. Thank you. And thank you, Mr. Bhagwan. So I think there are no more questions, and we can end this today's session. On behalf of Siddhi Group, I thank to all the attendees and the participants present for this webinar, and we hope to see you soon again. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you. Goodbye and take care in these unprecedented times of COVID situations. Yes, sir. Okay, goodbye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Have a nice evening to everybody. Bye.